that's one thing I like about this position is that it is very challenging, uh, very rewarding, and it's also huge amount of variety. So I get a chance to do things, for example, this week in particular, I'm on bus duty before school starts because our building principal in this building is at a conference, so I make sure that the kids get down to breakfast and stay in the hallway until the bell rings. So I get a chance to interact with kids a lot, either in this building or I'll go over to our K2 building, Central Elementary, and visit with staff and students there. And I'm also at the high school, junior high, a lot for different meetings or different activities over there. So in a district this size, we're small enough where I have a real opportunity to have I feel like a direct impact on what we're trying to accomplish here. Um, I'm not, uh, I'm not really, to be honest with you, that familiar with Marinette. I've actually been to your school a couple of times. I did visit, you have a specialized special education program there that we're actually took some ideas from that we're using this year and going to expand on. It's your cognitively impaired program, the program where you have students who have an apartment at the UW Marinette, so learn a lot of daily living skills, a lot of independent living skills. So that program, they've been very helpful to us as we are trying to implement something similar here. I would just say that we are probably more alike than different, but there's definitely a difference in how Michigan and Wisconsin, their education laws. I'm obviously spent my entire career in Michigan, so I can speak to that. I'm not, as familiar with Marinette, but I would say one of the things that I wish that we could do differently is I wish that we didn't have that state boundary issues, because there are a lot of things that we could do to partner with Marinette schools. We have programs that could complement each other. There's just so much that we could do to share services and share programs to give kids more opportunities if we didn't have that state boundary issue. So that's something I'd like to see if we could overcome at some point. Actually, there are a lot of positives. I guess I'll start off with this is only beginning my second year with the district. I've actually been in education for, I hate to say it out loud, but this is my 42nd year. I was a teacher for 23 years. I taught special ed at every level. I also taught elementary, junior high, high school. I was an assistant high school principal in Escanaba. At that time we had 11 or 1200 kids in our building, 9 through 12, so that was a lot of big issues there. And then this is my 11th year as superintendent. This is my third school district. And I will say this is by far my best school district. This is the best fit of any school district that I've been in. I've been in probably 6 or 7 if you count my teaching and all that. What I like about Menominee is the people are very, very supportive of education. They value education. They're down to earth. I would say this is a lot more of old school values. And I mean, there's nothing that the people in the community are extremely generous to helping students with anywhere from if kids need boots or coats or somebody to pay for driver's ed, whatever. The community is very generous and very supportive of the district. We are gotten out of a deficit elimination plan, which is a big deal for a school district in Michigan. And we are making huge strides in technology. Our professional development now is more focused on collecting, analyzing data to improve our instruction and help kids improve achievement. We've got a great vocational ed program that we're hoping to do, not hoping, I guess, planning to do more partnering with area businesses and industries, which is another huge plus. I spent about 20 years of my career in Escanaba, enjoyed my time there, but Menominee has so many more opportunities for kids to be more actively involved in future careers than many areas that I was in previously. So that's a huge plus. In terms of the curriculum that we offer, our students participate in dual enrollment. We've got really a wide variety of organizations, clubs, athletics, fine arts. Coming from outside of the area, we've got a beautiful auditorium that I think we could probably explore more ways to use. But I feel like we've got a really pretty full, robust program right now. Not that we can't improve on it, but that, we've got a great base to just continue to move forward with. I think, again, it goes back to the people here. I think the people are, again, very down to earth. I think they're very welcoming. I found them to be very open to new ideas. Again, they care about education. They care about their kids and their education. And I think if I were starting a business here, I would see, or moving here because of a business, I would see the relationship between the school and the community as a huge plus. And I'm not sure, I can't speak to what happened for the many years before I was here, but just my experiences, people are very open to change and to innovation, and technology right now, as you know, is exploding, and we view that as we embrace that change. In your lifetimes, jobs don't even exist. They haven't even been created that you're gonna have available to you. And so I see that the partnership that we have, it's just, there's so much potential in this area that we have to continue to tap and to, embrace, so. Well, number one, I guess I'll just preface this with, I grew up in the inner city, a large city, and the fact that I can look out the window here and be on Lake Michigan is huge. The quality of life here, I think, is just outstanding. If you are looking for a more laid-back lifestyle, if you love the outdoors, and even if you're not that fond of the outdoors, but you want a more personal, community-centered program where you can really get actively involved in the community, you can be actively involved in the schools. Opportunities for kids are a lot greater in small schools than they are in large schools. You don't fall through the cracks. Everybody knows you or knows your family, and I think we tend to maybe look out for each other a little bit better in a town this size. And if you do you want more social action, Green Bay's 50 miles away. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. You get a quality of life with the outdoors, with what I would consider a slower paced lifestyle, but you also have access to, other, I mean, fine arts, athletics, different types of activities that would, reach a wider range of people. Well, that's a good question because I'm actually meeting with a CTE, Career Technical Education person next week that I've worked with when I was in Escanaba. And one of the things we're talking about is how are we going to meet the needs in the area. We know that welders are needed. We know that manufacturing is a priority. We know that our students need technology skills as they relate to business and industry. We have spent some time with the high school principal and I and a couple of our career technical people working with some of the area industry, talking about ways that we can partnership, looking at doing work experience, expanding on that. We looking at better meeting the needs of, we have students that want to stay in the area, but they can't stay in the area if we don't give them the skills that they need to be able to compete for these jobs. And we also know that people have to leave the area to get a level of employment that can support their family. So, working with the economy in the area, and school plays a huge role in that. We know that that's important, and that's something that's part of our goals and vision for now and in the future here.